Before the world places its weight on your shoulders, take a breath. You don't have to be ready. You just have to be here. This quiet moment is not a performance. It's a pause. Let God meet you in the hush, where your heart is still soft and your soul is still asking for peace. You wake into a silence that doesn't quite feel restful, just a space between what was and what is coming. And already, your mind starts to whisper everything the day might demand of you. There's a slight pressure in your chest, a quiet ache that asks if you'll have what it takes to hold it all together again. Maybe you haven't even spoken yet, but the world has already started speaking over you. Expectations, noise, appointments, invisible battles. But this moment, right here, in the stillness before anything begins, is not asking for your strength. It's inviting your surrender. It's asking you to remember that God is already here, already holding the pieces you haven't yet touched. You don't have to be ahead of today. You don't have to be enough for everything. You just have to be open, to breathe in grace instead of pressure, to lean into presence instead of performance. Your anxious thoughts do not disqualify you from peace. They simply signal your need for it. And peace isn't something you create. It's something God brings when you let Him draw near. So let your shoulders drop. Let your breath slow. You haven't failed just because you feel fragile. You are allowed to begin soft. You are allowed to begin slow. God is not waiting for the better version of you to show up. He's here, now, in the version of you that is tired and unsure and quietly longing for something steadier. He sees the weight you carry that no one else sees. He knows the thoughts you try to bury. He hears even what you haven't been able to put into words. And still, He stays. You don't need to have a full prayer prepared. You don't even need the right words. Sometimes the sigh you exhale is enough for heaven to hear. Sometimes the deepest prayer is just being still and letting yourself be held. Let this be the kind of morning where you stop trying to do it alone. Let it be the kind of morning where you stop asking yourself to be everything for everyone. Instead, return to what is quietly true. God goes before you. He surrounds you. And when you feel like you can't carry it all, it's not a sign of weakness. It's a doorway into grace. You were never meant to carry this day alone. Every step you take, every word you speak, every small thing you do today, God will be in it, not only cheering you on, but walking right beside you, holding what you can't, lifting what you're too weary to name. And if you feel like you've fallen behind, He is not counting your steps. He is counting your heart. He is tender with your pauses. He is patient with your hesitations. And He blesses this moment of stillness as sacred. Before the emails, before the errands, before the world asks too much of you, let Him hold you. Let Him whisper peace where the world will shout urgency. Let Him remind you that this breath, this quiet, this holy start is enough. You don't have to rush. You don't have to strive. You don't even have to know what's next. All you have to do is let Him walk with you, and He will, even now. Lord, this morning I pray for the one who is listening with a tired heart and open hands. You know what today will ask of them, even before they do. You see the silent weight they carry, the quiet fears they haven't spoken out loud, and you love them in it all. I ask you now to wrap them in your presence like a soft covering, to calm the noise before it begins, and steady their spirit before the day rushes in. Help them to breathe, not with fear, but with trust. Let their first step today be one of surrender, not striving. Walk beside them in every moment. Remind them they are not behind, and hold them when they feel like letting go. Be their stillness when the world moves too fast. Be their anchor when their thoughts begin to drift. And through it all, keep whispering what is most true. They are not alone, they are not forgotten, and they are already held. Amen.